All right, game time with Pat and Nicole of Driven. So pretty simple rules. We're gonna roll once, it's gonna give you the animal, roll twice, and it'll give you what you're gonna do. So yeah, why don't y'all take turns? One of y'all roll one, and next
I'll
two
roll the first.
All right.
For what animal?
Come on,
and
6,
then,
5, 4.
All right, what's that? A 7?
7.
7 would be
Got
an elk. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Good animal. Good
My
animal.
turn?
Yeah.
Your turn to roll, and we'll figure out
Now
what
you
you're
gotta
gonna
figure
talk
out what
about on
kind
the
of
elk.
yeah,
You know,
what kind of game
Waddy,
we're gonna play on it.
Kind of unusual that you and I are playing a game without beer.
Without beer and no cash involved. This is yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna have to improvise.
Yeah, we even have beer in Monopoly.
Right.
Look at there. It's gonna be it.
7
again. 7 and 7.
Story
time on an elk with Pat and Nicole. Story time on that with Pat and Nicole. I've been waiting for this moment.
I bet you have.
You got a story for us?
Nope, no stories here.
You gotta have a story. You shot way bigger elk than I have.
I have, but
There's kind of getting to be a solid continuity with that.
I
I'm
like
just saying
it.
that could be the story.
It's called
Is-
ratings.
And notice you know.
I mean, I'm smarter than I look.
Isn't it kind of awkward that both you and Lee, both Lakoski, it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
realistically, it's just almost like, does it ever scare you
I
that
always
maybe
thought-
Tiffany and Nicole would say, you know what, we're just going to do our own show. And y'all just video.
A great idea, Mike.
Maybe
right?
that's the story time. Maybe we not even talk about elk. What would that look like?
Man, you might be onto something here, bud.
That's got to feel a little awkward, though, for you and Lee both.
Like the
Like-
crush driven with Tiffany and Nicole.
There you go. See, I like it.
Man, we have to
I
join
like
the bone
it.
collector crew.
I've seen you and Lee's videography work. It's
Better
great.
yet, we'll leave the boys home at home
Yeah.
to do the homeschooling and take care of the kids while Tiffany and I go
There you
travel,
go.
right?
And the good thing, I know I won't be responsible for that because none of the girls trust me to teach their kids anything other than turkey calling.
Right,
It's
right.
definitely not math.
But wait,
Oh,
we
that's
can do that,
awesome.
but let's just tell a quick elk story because we gotta make this short. But she has killed bigger elk than I have,
Yeah.
100%. But I always let her go first.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've had some of our best elk hunting, honestly, in Kentucky.
Yes.
We hunt out there with the RH group guys, and we've had tremendous hunting
Just
over the
secure
years.
some landowner tags.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's just been, they become our family out
Right.
there. We love hunting with them and just hanging out with them. But there's some big elk out there.
They really are. Wild elk, too. I mean,
Yes.
a lot of
yes.
people think they're different because they're not in the Rocky Mountains, but it's pretty unique.
Very wild.
Yeah, they still bugle, and I mean, they're big bodied critters.
Big body animals.
She's killed a couple big ones out there. But well, the one she shot, her last one, I mean, I think it scored like 385.
Wow.
But the
That's a
mass
giant
is just,
bull.
and yeah, it was a cool hunt. We spot and stalked him, and that elk had been shot by a crossbow hunter, and he was running around with an arrow sticking out of his neck.
No way.
And we're
Yeah,
lucky
he had
we
about
got
this much arrow in the broadhead in his neck.
Yeah, so we're like after him, and finally he just slipped up and bedded in a spot we could put a stalk on him, and we slipped in there and got set up on him, and he stood up and gave her a shot. She drilled him, and
That
God.
seems to always be the case. You are a heck of a shot, Nicole.
Well,
Speaking of
thank
that,
you.
quick technical question on the story time. How much poundage are you shooting? Because a lot of people, there's always this controversy
Right.
of what does it take to kill a big game animal with a bow and arrow setup. And
Right.
obviously, you're not a big lady.
Well, and
You're
I mean-
petite and small. And
Right, and let's be honest, bow companies just keep getting better and better with the technology, right? So
Right.
everybody thinks they got to pull a ton of poundage and all this. I mean, I'm pulling 52, 53 pounds, which is not that
Yes.
much. But yet I'm still shooting those bigger game animals, right? I
Right.
mean, a brown bear with a bow,
And you're
moose,
are you
elk,
shooting fixed blades or mechanicals?
fixed blades.
Fixed
Yep.
blade broadheads.
Yep, fixed blades on everything.
That's
Yep.
right. I got
Yep,
you.
and like I said,
We've always shot fixed blades, way back in the Muzzy days,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then when we've been shooting NAP for a long time
Right.
now, but
And it's
we're-
funny, we'll be in camp with other guys, and everybody each his own, right, as far as type of broadheads. But
Right.
those NAP broadheads are tiny.
Yeah.
And they'll be
Yes.
like, how in the world? And then I'm like, oh, it's killed a brown bear, a moose, an elk, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, all kinds of big game
I'm
critters.
glad that she didn't land on moose or bear or something else because she would have told a better story now.
And once again, the story would have been the same. Nicole killed the biggest.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Why don't
I
we
kind
watch
of
the
like
Driven?
that story.
But you do have a good guide, I will say.
I was just getting ready to say, you bet. No doubt about it.
Well,
So
thank y'all. Story time with Pat and Nicole on elk.